Taking on the Washington Commanders. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Powell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Room past the 35. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after here coming up. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, 49ers 0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. This defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
You can't actually see confidence rising in a unit. You feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it's complete to Mitchell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was played over 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. Yeah, Nick, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy role. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, 49ers nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you guys, last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They go play action with Wilson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's McKenzie.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who would like to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and
this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
first down. Here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once more with Mitchell. And this time he is in. Elijah Mitchell as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box. establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now Wilson. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaiah McKenzie with an amazing diving catch. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. Mitchell halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Robinson with another carry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
What are you doing?
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They go play action with Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Wilson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
31 yards.
And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's what we do! That's what we do!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Washington, first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Toss play to Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 101 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 5. Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
64 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 9. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the